Alright, what's up, everybody? Back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys are having a good one. And today we're going to talk about Jaylen Brown. It was announced not that long ago today that he has agreed to a Supermax extension. Celtics gave it to him. We're going to talk about everything involved with that deal for the Celtics, from Jaylen Brown's perspective, from everything. Alright. Thank you guys for the views on the vids and the shorts recently. I really appreciate it. If you do the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. We helps out a lot. Look at the analytics, a little bit less than 1% of you that actually watch the videos are subscribed. You know, if you like the content, hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate it a whole lot. And yeah, I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. So, Jaylen Brown finally got his money. It was a big question a few months ago during the playoffs and after the playoffs if he should actually get the extension, but then looking at how things have played out, it kind of was only a matter of time before he got this extension. But wow, is it a big one? It'll be the richest contract in NBA history, surpassing Nikola Jokic's that he signed last season, which was 5 years, $276. This Jaylen Brown new contract is a 5-year, over $300 million contract. It's estimated to be about 303.7. And yeah, looking at the breakdown of it here on Spotrac, next season, 24-25, which is not next year, but the year after next year is when the extension kicks in, because this city still has a $28.5 million from his last extension that he got. So by 2025, this new extension will start. He'll be 27. He'll start at 52.3 mil, which is already like, whoa. All right, 22.3 mil. And then the next season, 2026, it's estimated 56.5 mil. 2027, estimated 60.7 mil. 2028, which will be 30, 64.9. And then 2029, he's estimated to make a little bit less than $70 million that season at 31. And then he'll be an unrestricted free agent at 32 years old after that deal in 2029. No player option, no anything. Fully got that money. You know? We don't know about incentives or anything like that, but this is what it is estimated to be about. And yeah, that is a lot of money. That is a whole lot of money, especially looking at it now, where $70 million for a player is crazy. But if you think about it, in about maybe 2 or 3 years, $70 million probably won't be as crazy as we think. Someone else is going to get a big contract very soon. I don't know who is going to be, but someone's going to sign something very big very soon, probably next offseason, whatever. But yeah, this is a lot of money for Jaylen Brown. Even though he's not the best player on his team, he's the number 2 guy, probably the best number 2 guy you can have, though. And he's getting paid $300 million. What this does for Jaylen Brown, shout out to him for getting his money, obviously. But he also has to continue performing at this performance and keep getting better. We know about the playoff turnover issues, the dribbling ability. He's going to have to get that worked out, because if you're getting paid $69 million, you can't dribble, right? I don't know what that's going to be. But in all seriousness, happy for Jaylen Brown. He gets to stay in Boston, the team that took the chance on him, the team that he's been with his entire career. It looks like at this point he's not leaving. He's staying in Boston, and that's probably good for him. He gets to keep this comfortability around. Also, we probably won't be able to see him being number 1 on a team, but who knows what happens. In 2 or 3 years, something crazy things can happen. You know, but that's for Jaylen Brown. Now, for the Boston Celtics standpoint, this is them basically saying, all right, we believe in this team. We think we can win a championship. This is what they're saying. They're saying we believe in the Jays. We believe in just Gravity and Kristaps Porzingis. We believe in the Al Horfords, Robert Williams, Derek White, Malcolm Martin. We believe in this core that we have right now, and this is our best chance we have to win a championship. And so we kind of have to pay Jaylen this money, because if we don't, there's not really any other great things that we can get out there to replace him. So this is Boston kind of cashing in on everything, saying, this is the team, this is who we got, and let's go out and win this thing. Yeah, now big expectations are put on Boston. This big expectations have been put on Boston the last few years. But even after this contract that they just gave Jaylen Brown, now expectations are at an all-time high right now of they have to win a championship pretty soon. You know, you don't just pay someone this kind of money and don't expect to win championships. You know what I mean? Like, this is a lot a lot of money, and yeah, they're really putting all their chips in the middle of the table. Maybe kind of putting themselves in a financial kind of hole potentially a little bit, and saying, yeah, this is the team that has to do it, and they kind of are going to be forced to kind of being in a championship or bust mind state for as long as they have Tatum and Brown as their core. You know, like these guys have been in the playoffs basically every year of their career. You know, looking back on their career since Jaylen Brown has been in the league, and that is what, 2016, 2017, I want to say. This is Jaylen Brown's rookie season. Ever since that season, they've been in the playoffs. 2017, and then when Tatum came the next year, they've been in the playoffs every year from that. 2017, Jaylen Brown's rookie year, they won 53 games. They lost in the conference finals. 2018, Jason Tatum's rookie year, they won 55 games, lost in the conference finals. 2019, 49 games, lost in the second round. 2020, 48 games, lost in the conference finals. 2021, only 36 games, but they made it to the playoffs, lost in the first round. That was injuries and stuff. And then 2022, 51 games, lost in the finals. And then last season, 57 games, lost in the conference finals. So they've been a winning franchise ever since Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, that era started. And the only thing they're missing right now is a ring. They have all the 50-win seasons. They have the conference finals appearance. They have the finals appearance. They have all NBA, all star, all of that. They have everything, except they don't have a ring yet in this tenure. And this contract being given to Jaylen Brown indicates saying, hey, this is the team. We believe in you. You guys are going to have to win a ring pretty soon, though. Because if you don't, and this Tatum Brown thing doesn't end in a ring, then I don't know. Maybe something is going to be happening, you know. Paying Jaylen Brown this much money to not have a championship, and Jason Tatum, looking at his contract, he still has 2 years left before he has a player option in 26, which would be the second year Brown's new extension for $37 million. And if he does accept it, he'll be an unrestricted free agent in 27, which would be Jaylen Brown's third year. Jaylen Brown will be getting $60 million, and he'll be an unrestricted free agent. They also signed Porzingis to an extension as well, a 2-year extension after this year. So this year he's playing on his player option. Then he'll have an extension for 2 years after this. So Porzingis is probably going to be around for a little while. That actually lines up with Tatum's player option, if he does accept it or not. Robert Williams will also be around for another 3 years. Derek White will be around for 2 years. Al Horford still has 2 years around. Malcolm Brogdon still has 2 years left. So the main core of this team still has 2 years left. They don't have any big free agents coming up in the next year or two. Like, all their free agents are like O'Shea Brissett, Sam Hauser, like guys like that they don't really care about that much. So this core is most likely going to be around for at least the next 2 years. And in the next 2 years, they're going to have to win a ring. Already right now we're pressuring them to have to win a ring. But now after this extension, this team is going to be pressured. You're going to have to win a ring to kind of prove a lot to us. And can they win a ring? Absolutely. They have so much talent that they definitely can. It's just, will they, won't they at this point right now? And if they don't, then there's going to be a lot of conversations about Brown, about Tatum, about the Celtics overall. They can't win a ring in the next 2 years. But if they do, then they look great. They do. You're like, dang, you got Brown and Tatum still so young, still on, pretty solid contracts. Brown just got an extension. They won a ring. It looks really good. But if it doesn't, then it's like, dang, should we really give Jaylen Brown that money? And yeah, I don't know. I'm still staring right now at this contract, and it's insane. $69 million in a year is crazy. Yeah, kind of expected at this point that he would get the extension. And right now, all the pressure in the world is on the Boston Celtics. Do they care? I don't know. But I'm just putting out there all the expectations and pressure in the world are on the Boston Celtics to win a championship in the next 2 years. If they don't, then who knows that? Maybe Tatum. Maybe if they don't win a ring in the next 2 years, maybe Tatum looking at that player option like, you know what? I can get more. Maybe not from you guys. Maybe from somewhere else. Who knows? Like, a lot of things can happen if they don't win a ring in the next 2 or 3 years when Tatum becomes a free agent. A lot of things can happen. But right now, they are invested fully into this team. It's the core of this team. It's a Tatum and Brown, and then the Porzingis, Derek White, Robert Williams, Al Horford, that outer shell that brings everything together. And I'm very interested to watch the Boston Celtics this year because they look like they're going to have a really good team. They're probably going to be one of the better teams in the East again this year. But really, it's all going to come down to the playoffs with this team. And how far can they go? But yeah, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you enjoyed the content around here, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, do all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. We have said a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.